Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your March 2021 love reading. If you have subscribed to my channel already, thank you so much. And if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and you'll be notified every time I do a video. And let's see what the cards have to say about your love life for the month of March. To all the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius out there, welcome. Okay, so let's see what's going on. You got never-ending story and it's upside down, and this girl is really distraught. So it looks like to me that you guys had something that you thought was meant to be not work out, and you keep it. The next one is thinker and it's upside down, and you guys keep going over and over and over in your head of what you could have did wrong or what you could have done better. And this is like, you couldn't have done it any better. You didn't do anything wrong. And the next one is poised, and this girl she has found herself and she's moving with grace and ease. And so this whole situation that happened, for all you fire signs out there, whatever happened in your love life, it was meant to be. It was meant to bring you back to yourself. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into this reading and explain it to you guys in a way that, you know, a lot of times I want to tell you, rejection is God's protection. When you have things going on and it feels like it's personal and you did something wrong, I assure you it is not personal. A lot of times it feels personal, but a lot of times it has nothing to do with you. So the never-ending story is self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. So it says, sometimes your heart enters a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other, more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect. You must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all of those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. So you guys, this is telling me that you didn't feel like you were good enough, and the rejection and the pain of this relationship just reinforced what you already felt about yourself. But the thing is saying it's not true. You are more than enough. You are lovable. You are not defective. There is nothing wrong with you. When you are able to begin to tell yourself start to release these misbeliefs and untruths, because you are lovable. You are you are from God. You are a gift from God. God don't make no junk. So like when somebody rejects you, if you feel like you're not lovable, you are going to be attracted to people who aren't able to love you. But even if you're attracted to somebody who can love you, who is available, which most people are not, by the way, if you can attract that and you don't believe that about yourself, that you're worthy, that you're lovable, that you deserve great things, you will sabotage that, and not intentionally. Most people don't intentionally do anything. And if people are doing things intentionally to hurt you, to harm you, or vice versa, I suggest that you get professional help for that. And again, that is not your fault. These are things that you were taught, and I am realizing, even for me, I feel like we're all being deprogrammed out of a cult that we never knew we were a member of, like of lies and misbeliefs, and they were passed down for generations. Like, not just to you, your parents had them passed down from their parents, and your grandparents had it passed down from their parents. So people can't give you what they don't have, but this is saying you guys have it, and you need to start believing it. So it's a process. It's very hard, and there are support groups out there that exist to help you with this. There's Alcoholics Anonymous, there's Narcotics Anonymous, there's Sex and Love Anonymous, there's Al-Anon, there is ACA, which is Adult Children of Alcoholics and Dysfunctional Families. I am a member of AA, and I am a member of ACOA. It's now ACA, but my father was a drug addict and my mom was mentally ill. So there's no apparent alcoholism in my generation. My grandfather was an alcoholic. Both of my grandfathers were alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic. So the ACA, you don't have to be have alcoholism right in your family to have that have affected you in some form or another. So there are all of those support groups out there waiting for you. And if there doesn't exist what you need, see this over my shoulder? Create it. All right, the next one is Thinker, and it's upside down. So this has turned your world upside down, and it is like you keep going over it and over it and over it and over it and over it. And guess what? Everybody does that. But I'm here to ask you from the divine to stop beating the shit out of yourself. I'm asking you to give me your hammer. You couldn't have done it any differently, and you couldn't have done it better, because the tools that you have and were given, you did the best you could at the time. And I'm asking you to start talking to yourself the way that you would talk to a friend who you love, or a relative that you love. What kind of things would you say to this person? You would say, that wasn't the right person for you. You would have said, you deserve more, you deserve better. How can I help you? So like all of those things that you would say to somebody who you love, because I guarantee you, there are people who feel that way about you. So let's see what it says here. It says, calculated action is now called for. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in fantasy, no matter what. This case, the facts are the facts. So you guys, you know, what this said in the book, it says when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And I had something come to me spiritually, and I want to tell you this. When people show you where they are, believe them. It is not who they are. Every single person on this planet is a child of God. And some people are in different places than where you are. And it's not good or bad, right or wrong, black or white. But this is saying this relationship, you guys did not have enough in common to hold it together. And maybe you had an extreme chemistry, of like sexual chemistry, and you were so attracted. This person had all the qualities that you didn't possess, and vice versa. I know if you're watching this video, you're creative, and you were probably attracted to somebody who is more business-like and more black and white, all or nothing. They have two switches on and off. Your switch is on all the time. You're sensitive. That is not a curse. That is your gift. It is okay that you are sensitive. It is okay that people are drawn to you, but it's also okay to, you don't have to convince everybody to like and love you. The people that are meant to like and love you will accept you for how you are and not want you to be different. With that being said, you have to start believing that about yourself too. So the next one is poise. And this is telling me, like, the reason why this did not go according to the way that you thought it should, it was in your life to teach you life lessons, to learn things about yourself. And you know, my one good girlfriend told me every relationship is an opportunity, really is an opportunity to get to know yourself. It's a way to know yourself better, and it's a opportunity for growth. Although, you know, growing pains. A lot of times you don't grow until you're in a lot of pain, and it sucks and it's terrible. But that's usually when you do your biggest growing, is out of your most traumatic, painful experiences. But this says being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself, and you can handle anything. Love, friendships, harmonious new connections are all present now and are coming in. You are ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. So you guys, this not working out is bringing you back to who you are, not who you are, you're a child of God, where you are, which is to be your best self. And this relationship, you were not able to be your best self in. And I want to tell you another thing. If something is not good for you, it is not good for the other person either. And if something is good for somebody else when it's not good for you, this is not right. So if somebody is comfortable when you are not, that is not healthy. If somebody feels good when you don't, and you're in a relationship together, God wants everybody to be happy, not one person happy and the other person isn't. That is not love. That is sickness. All right. So I'm still doing your love oracle reading, because you guys, we are all here to find ourselves, find our spiritual path, find our way to our guides, to our angels, to source, to a power other than you, and to be loved and to give love as much as you possibly can. And trying to get people who are not capable to love you, and then taking it as a personal rejection of what's wrong with you and you're defective, not the way to be. You guys, it's painful, it's horrible, and you deserve love, fire signs, all the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm sorry for whoever taught you that this wasn't true, that you don't deserve love and you don't deserve the best. You deserve the Ritz-Carlton. You deserve Neiman Marcus and Nordstrom's. You deserve to be full price, not on the clearance rack. All right, the next one is the butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. You guys are healing this whole relationship is bringing you, was that the relationship that wasn't or isn't anymore or is on its way out, is so you can get back to where you were as a child, which was a free spirit. And you were coming out of the cocoon and learning how to fly. You're healing your inner child and you're growing. And I was saying, out of this painful experience, it was here to teach you how to get back to yourself and get back to where you were when you were the happiest. The next one says camera, and it says reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So you guys, maybe you're looking back at the camera, looking back at old photos, reminiscing, keepsake, but you're learning from that. You can look, but don't stare. You're gonna hurt your neck. So it's okay to look back. It's okay to heal that, but you can look at the past, but don't live there. And getting help with this is very helpful. This is very hard to pull yourself out of if you were never taught and you never learned how. Most of us never learned how. The next one says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun flirting, wanting to date. So in the future, you're gonna find somebody who likes you. And the reason why they like you is because you're gonna like you. And it's gonna be fun and flirting and date. You don't go from like one date to moving in together, which I used to do that crap too. 3 weeks and I'm like living with somebody, and I thought that was slow. So you guys, have fun, learn how to be your own biggest love. Whitney Houston wrote a song years ago, and if you guys are younger than me, you might not know it, but it's the greatest love of all. And if you're older than me, you know about it too. But it's learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And when you don't like or love yourself, chances are you attract people who don't like or love you either. And it's not they don't like or love you, they are not capable. And then it just reinforces these mistruths about yourself. So the next one says, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You guys, a lot of times you can find out what you want is by finding out what you don't want first. It is a process of elimination. If you were married or dating or with somebody who worked at nights and you had to sleep alone every night, you might not know that you don't want somebody who works at night until you're with somebody who worked nights, and then found out that's not okay with me, or somebody who doesn't call you for 3 or 4 days. You don't know that that doesn't work for you until that actually happens. So this says clearly decide what you want. So what you can do is write down what you want. But a lot of times you will find your list of what you want by finding out what you don't want first. So that is the process of elimination, is how we're all figuring this whole life and love thing out. The next one says passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you guys, I'm telling you, you must have had an extreme chemistry with this past person, and like that flame dies out. You cannot survive on passion alone. So this is saying allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You guys need to find your own joy. Find what you love. Find what makes you happy. And as you do that, that'll help you obsess less about where did this go wrong and what did I do wrong. I'm telling you again, you cannot force what is not meant to be. It wasn't for you forever, but it was for you at that time to teach you certain lessons that you needed to learn, but it looks like you guys have learned them. The next one says make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you guys, you are starting to work on yourselves. And maybe you have been out of relationship for a while and you're scared to get back into another relationship. And that's okay. You can be scared and get in one anyway. You don't have to. Do what's right for you. When something is not right for you, you will feel it in your body. And being able to feel it in your body and trust that. Sometimes you don't get physical evidence, like book proof or information, but you feel it. And a lot of times when things aren't good for you, you will have stomach aches, you will have headaches, you will have body aches, you will have nausea, you will have flare-ups if you have any kind of condition. Like, that is your body reacting when your emotions can't. So what this card is saying, great love is worth taking the effort and steps you're guided to take, and you guys are worth it. You guys are your great love. And the more you start to believe that, others will too. And I believe that about you already. I know you guys are worth it. Every single person is worth it, but not everybody's ready at the same time. But this is saying you guys are ready and you're doing it. So fire signs, I wish you all the love and light for the month of March. This is your sign signing off. If you are still watching, thank you so much, and please subscribe to my channel.